Hello, hello, my friends. How's it going? It is about that time. We are back at it again on this Friday afternoon with some more Risk of Rain. I was going to do Golden Sun this weekend, but then I remembered that I have a tattoo scheduled for tomorrow, and I probably wasn't going to have much time to do the stream tomorrow anyway. So I'm just going to do the one stream today, and it's probably just going to be Risk of Rain. I'm gonna try my best to continue my quest for the Void Fiend. As I continue failing, I was thinking to myself as I was waiting for the stream to start, I was like, am I like just really dumb because I keep trying to try to do this on Monsoon difficulty? And then I was like, nah, I'm not a wimp. I don't play Rainstorm. I play I'm a real Risk of Rain player. But I do think I'm making it unnecessarily hard on myself. So like really, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just trying to get used to Monsoon, you know? Because I did for the longest time play Rainstorm, and Rainstorm used to be like I think there was a brief period of time where they made Rainstorm incredibly difficult, like way more difficult than it was. Oh god. Oh, there we go. How's it going, Kabe Show? Getting your ass beat makes you stronger. Yes, very true. There was a brief period of time where Rainstorm was actually quite difficult, but now it's kind of evened out a little bit, I think. And now Monsoon is just harder than ever, which is fine. I enjoy it that way. I think we're just gonna start off strong and go Huntress this time. See what happens. I haven't actually been working on a painting of Huntress. I did a painting of Artificer earlier this month, and it's on my art account. It's very good. But I'm also working. I've just found that I really enjoy. Risk of Rain has a very paint-friendly vibe, I guess. Like everything looks because it's all colored. There's not a lot of hard outlines. It's it lends itself very well to paint. Ooh, backup mag right off the bat. There are I was looking up references to try and for when I was painting Huntress, and all I did was put into Google image search Huntress Risk of Rain 2, and like very quickly I just got incredibly large-chested, wide-hipped, visages. I don't know. Variations of Huntress. Luckily, I didn't find any outright porn. I mean, that's better than I expected. But still, it was like something that looked like it could have been like the cover for the porn, you know? They don't want to hit it. They want the platonic idea of hitting it. Safer spaces. Okay, that's fine. I think safer spaces is honestly a better choice for me personally. I like being able to control when I block damage. Although I guess it does get rid of the possibility of us having because like when you get enough of the tougher times, it gets to the point where you're blocking a lot of things, but if you have to recharge the shield, then you don't have that rapid protection. I was thinking this the other day. I need to have my beer on the right side of me when I'm playing Risk of Rain, because the most important thing that I do is that I'm moving, and if I try to pick up my beer with my left hand, that's my movement key. So I would have to stop moving in order to take a drink. So at least with this, I can now continue moving while I crack open a cold one. Do what? It's very important that I maintain maximum contact with my cold one. Otherwise, I will perish. Okay, drone. And then we need to leave after this chest, I think. We have enough things. A crowbar. Crowbar. I think we're pretty well equipped. Boink. I just gotta make sure I don't get blasted by its death thing. I kind of want the, I like the Vagrant's boss item, even though I don't get it very often. You still didn't fix the text spacing. What? Oh, on my chat? What's wrong with the text spacing? The text that is up against the edge of the box on the left side, it looks terrible. I guess I haven't like really... Yeah. I guess I've just never noticed, but that's a good catch. I do need to fix that. Let me see. I think I can actually like real quick. Let me see. Let's get this out of the way now. Let me see. If I can even... I'm not sure even what's causing it to look that way. Oh boy. Please hold while I am logging into my thing. I never touch, like, I should honestly be doing more maintenance on my overlays and everything. I just kind of was like, I want to set them and just be done and not worry about it. But it gets to the point where it just gets like really, really out of date. Let's see. So we got letter spacing, word spacing. The improvement is cringe, right? Who needs improvement? Let's see. I don't know why, like it's like the edge of the box is just really close for some reason. And I'm not sure how I would... I can't... I mean, I can kind of extend it. Just make the box slightly bigger to the left. They aren't one element. I mean, yeah, it is one element. Like, I'm assuming what you're meaning is that the text is too close to that left edge. No matter how I change it, it's like the same. It's... I mean, let me see. I mean, yeah, I can center the text, but why would I do that? I mean, it was already, like, that was what it was already at. Let me see. On the right? Oh no, it's still bad. Let me see. It's not. I think it maybe just this chat box is bad. Perhaps. Because I don't think there's any way for me to... I mean, let me see. Theme, dark chat. Checker chat? White chat. I want to burn your... Look, it displays the resolution in the top left. I could just do that where it's completely transparent. Oh yeah, I guess just complete. That's the solution. Just get rid of chat. No. Fuck. I can't even figure out how the fuck this. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's fixed. Hold on. Yeah, I think make the background completely transparent and then add your own box behind it. Yeah, I probably am just going to make that background. Oh, no. So the funny thing about making it transparent is that it makes the whole chat transparent. I think I really just need to get a new chat box. I think that's what I'm hearing. Let me see. I think I can. Let me see. Can I whip it up on the spot? I mean, I don't think that I can, but I guess that's something that I'll have to think about before the next stream. I don't know why it doesn't let me like indent it closer. Rivet 77 is about to upgrade the experience to Rivet 78. I could italicize the text as a treat. Text stroke? What is text stroke? It's like, oh, it's the underline. Interesting. Well, I guess I'll definitely look into getting a different browser. Like I was just thinking today that I need to make that I need to make more emotes and stuff for the stream and like backgrounds and overlays and stuff. I was like, you know, I've been drawing for quite a while. So I could definitely use a bit of an upgrade on my emotes and all that. I could do it out of like pixel art and stuff like that. So I think maybe this weekend that's what I'll work on instead of my usual game dev stuff that I've been doing for the past couple weeks. I think I'll just sit down tomorrow morning and work on overlays and freshening some stuff up around here. Oh boy. We're doing pretty okay on time. I think I'll grab a few. Ooh, a guillotine. A very good early pickup. And there's a med kit. We seem to be mostly on the right track item-wise. I think really the only unnecessary items that I got ended up not being too useless, you know. Let's see. I want to get this med kit, and then maybe there's a big chest around here. I mean, there's a scrapper over there. Ooh. I could get rid of my stealth kit, and I don't know. One of the achievements for Huntress is that you can, is like getting crowbars on her, and it makes me feel like they were like trying to imply that crowbars on Huntress is like a really good strat or something like that, and I've just never thought it was that important. Boink. Alright, we got item scrap green. Alright, I want to get this med kit. And then we can leave. Beetle Queen! Oh yeah, Temp's been back there playing Stalker, which is in like a late 2000s survival shooter in the same vein as Fallout, except it's made by like a Ukrainian game dev team. I've been seeing glimpses of it, and it looks pretty interesting. I've always kind of liked the idea of playing a shooter that's more open-ended, but isn't. I don't know. I guess I've never felt like Fallout was a. I've never felt like Fallout was a good shooter. You know, it felt more like it was more like a role-playing game focused. But Stalker seems more like it would be like a realistic survival shooter type thing. And yeah, as Kavusho said, they are Ukrainian, so they are currently definitely fighting for their lives, defending themselves from Russia. So, I don't know. I've always found like games made by Ukrainian devs to be like particularly awesome. On a very like like you can very much get a strong sense of culture and stuff from it, and they all seem like very, very sincerely into it. Like Temp was talking about how the voice acting in it is just very, very like it's just a bunch of Ukrainian guys trying their best to speak English, but it's like very endearing. But yeah, I think I might take a crack at it. And usually the Stalker, like Temp has it and we share libraries, but the Stalker series, I can buy the bundle for like $6, I think. Or at least that's a Steam key. If I was gonna buy it from Steam, I think there might be a bundle or something that I could buy for a relatively fine price. Although I did play like Fallout 3 back in the day. I guess I played it mainly just because back during that time I was also playing Oblivion, so like Fallout was just kind of an extension of Oblivion to me in a way, because they ran like on fairly similar engine. I mean, I don't know for sure exactly, but it was a similar engine, if not the same engine. The dialogue system was very, very similar. Yeah, they're the same engine. But, yeah, it was very, very similar to what I was already playing, but I guess that's why I haven't revisited it, because honestly, Oblivion was one of my is one of the least favorite of the new Elder Scrolls games, I guess. As you all know, my favorite is Morrowind, and then I think my second favorite is probably Skyrim, but I still think that Skyrim isn't particularly great. And then Oblivion is in the last one, because it's just so fucking unstable. Stalker, I would recommend at least getting one of the weapon arsenal mods to make the gun animation / sound better. Yeah, I think for a game that old, I would definitely look into doing at least some modding. At least like on the graphics and sound side of things. And I imagine they're relatively easy to mod. The vanilla ones are very painful. Oh, the Beetle Queen spawned on top. Okay. There's also a mod that combines all of the Stalker maps from every game together and adds a mode where you can play as any faction start. Ooh. Well, at least I know if I get really into Stalker, like I start playing it and I get done with it and I'm like, man, I just really want to play more Stalker. I'll definitely have to look into the mods. It's rare that I have a game like that, but I don't know, like something about the grid-based like inventory and like the wide openness of the map and shit like that really draws me in. I guess it, like grid-based, like the inventory systems like that always take me back to a very nostalgic time of playing both Deus Ex, the new Deus Ex, and also Diablo 2. Stalker Anomaly, as it's called, might end up being the closest thing to Stalker 2 we ever get if history repeats itself in Ukraine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would fucking suck, because like, I think there are a lot of people that are really looking forward to Stalker 2, and it was already announced and shit like that, so, like, that would be a really, that would be something for, like, the gaming community to really reckon with I think, is that, one of the most, like a game like that that's really well anticipated not coming to fruition because of something like Russia invading Ukraine. Highly anticipated game canceled because a dictator killed the devs. Yeah, that would be super surreal. Ah! I can't remember exactly where they're from. Are the Pathologic devs Ukrainian? Oh, they're Russian. Oh, okay. So the Pathologic devs are Russian. They're on the opposite side of that. They're still developing, they're developing new stuff for Pathologic too, still. Like, because the original Pathologic had, the original Pathologic had multiple routes that you could take by playing different characters, and in Pathologic 2, they only had one character. So they're looking into developing the other characters for that. But yeah, I wonder how they fare on this whole shebang. Oh yeah. There's a decent chance some of the Pathologic devs have fought in Ukraine before, though, in Donbas or Crimea. Yeah. Well, Temp just said the Pathologic devs have already came out and said they disagree with the Russian, or they're opposed to the invasion. So that's good, at least. Ah! That's ballsy. Yeah, right? And I was just reading today how the Russian government is, because a bunch of tech, like a lot of the Western tech giants have gotten away from have taken their services out of Russia. So Russia has been put in the position where they don't have a lot of those services, and so they're now looking into making nationalized, state-funded solution to these things, and one of those things is a game engine. Today they said that they want to make a state-funded game engine because Unity is because of the whole thing where Unity is teaming up with a well-known malware distributor called Iron Source, I think. But yeah, they're going to be making a A Russian game engine that is state funded. My state issued game engine. America's Army Russian edition. But like, speaking of that Unity thing, I was actually wondering that if they're going to be buddying up with a malware distributor, like, of course the engine would become a risk, but does that make games that are made with Unity a security risk now? Because like, if they're with a malware distributor, like, yeah, of course installing the game would probably be something that would be risky as shit, but I'm starting to wonder how that kind of malicious shit could bleed into the games made with that engine. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've been learning Godot. It's an open source game engine that is free, and you don't ever have to pay them, or there's not even a them. It's open source. But yeah, I was reading this morning all this like very, very stupid shit that the Unity CEO was talking about. He was talking about how like people should like he's seen some games fail because they didn't have a good enough compulsion loop, and that is like the most ghoulish, like creepy sounding thing that you could say. Like, your compulsion loop in your game wasn't good enough and the players didn't give you enough money. Like, that is just wild. Time to save the best Unity version you have and never update ever again, right? Yeah, it just sucks because, like, I know that some people are probably gonna be like, Unity used to be like great. Like, you would, like, some people prefer, like, a lot of people prefer using Unity, and they've probably used a version of it that has not been like predatory for like a majority of the time. And it sucks because like Unity isn't open source, so like they can't really unless somebody wants to reverse engineer it. They're probably not gonna get it. They're probably just gonna have to like stop now and be like, I'm gonna save Unity and never update it ever again. I've used Unity for like 13 years. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people, like, Unity's been out for a long, long ass time. So it kind of sucks for like a lot of the people that have spent a lot of time learning it and shit. I think I started to get to learn Unity a little bit, but that was before when like, I don't know. It feels like in the past couple years, something clicked into my brain where it's like now it's really easy for me to pick up on shit that I used to think was like so hard and so complicated. And I honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it's the thing that clicked is probably that I got ADHD meds. Because I like, now it just feels easier for me to like pay attention and like focus on learning something. This is what drugs are for, my friends. Oh God. Oh, I'm not gonna die. Please don't kill me. I have very little healing, unfortunately. Nope. Oh, that was close. I don't know how I survived that. Holy shit. Woo! I'm so afeared. I don't know how I'm surviving. Dude, I hate Unreal, but I'm not about to enter the tutorial desert that is Godot. Oh, yeah. Godot is, well, it's getting better. It's still not like super great, but every time that I've like thought of something to look up, like I was like, I wonder how somebody would do this. I've at least found something on it. Like it hasn't been like there's tons of tutorials like there would be on Unity, but I've at least found a video with at least a method. And I feel like if I really I could come up with something, or at least there's something on like GitHub or something that I could look at to reuse. And if anything, I do know other programming languages, so I don't need to use GD script. I could probably just look up how to do shit with like C# and all that. But yes, there is still there's not as many tutorials at all. And I was also trying to look up like games, like popular games that have been developed with Godot, and there are not a lot of those either. And again, this is because Godot is still like pretty young. It hasn't been till like really recently that it started to pick up in terms of new like features that a lot of modern engines have. So I'm kind of coming into it to a point where, and like Godot is still in like version 3 point something, 3.4, I can't remember, but Godot version 4 is going to be coming out really soon, and there's apparently going to be a lot of new shit that's coming with that. So yeah, it's definitely more of like an early onboarder thing. A lot of another designers tried to sell me on Godot back in like 2018. Oh yeah, I was actually surprised because there's a tutorial by a guy named Heartbeast where he makes a 2D action RPG. I'm currently following that project right now, but he filmed that project back in 2020, 2021, and since then there have been quite a few changes to the product. Like there were a few things that he was saying was like kind of difficult and like contrived to do back then, and they've already fixed those things since he posted those. So it seems like Godot has kind of had a bit of a renaissance in improvements as of late. But then again, I have not gotten super into it, so it's possible that at some point in the future I'll be like, okay, maybe this is not the engine that I want to use. But we'll probably, I'll get there once I get there, you know. I'm at least using it to learn and get used to how game engines work in general. Because I get the idea that a lot of them are semi-similar. And I really like the modularity of Godot as well, but its node system. Some of the best products in their fields are open source. OBS, for example. There's less red tape with open source, but there's also less direction and support. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if something doesn't work, you kind of have to engage with the people in the Discord server, or if there's any existing like forum posts and shit like that. OBS did kill Fraps like overnight. God fucking damn it. Yeah, OBS came out of nowhere and just completely destroyed, because I do remember using Fraps a lot. No, I can see you tiptoeing. He put a single paw on top of my computer. I was like, no, and he was like, okay. Okay, I've got a good feeling about a loader run right now. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, maybe I should just try a good loader run. Oh god, damn it. But yeah, really a lot of my motivation for using Godot is mainly just that it's free. So like I'll persist through a lot more bullshit and stuff that you wouldn't with a paid product to like do what I want to do. So that's really my main motivating factor. But if you do have the resources, there are a lot more. If you have the resources, there are a lot more resources for you to learn, especially on like Unity. Like fucking Humble Bundle comes out with a new Unity bundle, like every month. Every month there's, I feel like every time I've gone over there, there is always some sort of like learn Unity. And I actually think I have one of those, but I have one of the courses for those bundles. I think they're like torrent links. It was really dumb. It was like they give you the torrent to like a book or something like that, or the videos. I can't remember if it's the video or the book, but I have a couple of those. Unity is free for most users, reasonably speaking. Of course, now it seems like you don't pay in money per se. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Unity is free for most users under a certain fucking revenue threshold, I think. I think it's like once you get past a certain revenue threshold, they start taking a cut of it. But yeah, initially it is free. I think Game Maker has a similar model as well. And Unreal. I think Unreal does too. I just can't remember the exact specifics of the model. $100K, and if you can make over $100K on a game, you've made it so you can pay for an engine. Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, there's a big chest. We'll grab that and then we'll probably get out of here. There's a bunch of chests over here, though. It makes me sad leaving a bunch of chests. Bonk, 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 bonk. Okay. Big chest. Give me something good. That's not bad. I'm just gonna grab these real quick like. And then we're gonna leave. Ooh, there's a scrapper too. Jesus Christ, I do so much damage. Like, truly just a wild amount of damage. I'm gonna get rid of the banner. Unreal threshold is literally 3K. Holy fuck. Or it was until Unreal Engine 5. That is that is wild. I think they upped it. Okay, cool. I mean, I don't know. Unreal seemed like the least appealing to me in like almost all cases. Like, why? The only reason I'd want to use Unreal is if I wanted to work at a game studio, and I don't think at this point, the more that I learn about game studios, the less I want to, at least like the AAA game studios. Unreal gives off a very AAA vibe, I guess, and I think a lot of that has to do with their marketing, but yeah, I don't know. Game Maker appealed to me just because Undertale was made in it. If you make something poggers in Unity, a studio will hire you. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, knowing Unity is definitely like an industry thing that you can leverage now. Me personally, I think my goal has always been to like start my own studio at some point, because like my whole shebang is that I don't really want to be I don't want to be employed by anyone. I don't want anyone to be my boss. And I kind of like, if I am going to start a studio, it's going to be like a co-op with other people if they did want to work with me. Otherwise, it would just be me probably. But yeah, smart studios care way less about what you made it in and more about what you made. Oh yeah. And of course, you could always try to get hired by a studio by making mods for their games. Which is a genuine strategy, by the way, because like if you can prove that you can make a game in the engines that they use in-house, like for instance, if you use the Elder Scrolls construction set to make mods and shit, that's what they use at Bethesda to create Elder Scrolls games. So it's like you demonstrating that you can do the job. But yeah, not all studios do that, but like the ones that do, you could definitely lean into that. Yeah, I think another company, Blizzard, does that too. If you care about working at Blizzard, it shows off a lot of things, including initiative to learn. Oh yeah, yeah, and honestly, that's something that not a lot of, like especially in the software development and IT field. I mean, sometimes like really, what determines you getting a job in the software development side of things for the most part is based on who you know, and like your privilege and all sorts of other factors and shit. It's rarely really about, that's why a lot of the job descriptions and shit, it's really hard to find like an entry level, quote unquote. It's always like all of the positions they're asking for have like specific experience requirements and shit like that. So like really it's more just about like who you know than it is actually, at least when it comes to getting into that field. And then once you have the experience and you know the people and stuff like that, then it becomes easier to like just casually find a job. But I've learned, at least with software development, it's really hard to like break into that. And I imagine games are very much the same way. That and the higher ups don't want to train people. They want to hire someone in who will do everything magically. Yes. Especially, and that's how it is, especially in places that don't have a lot of, like, because in the Midwest, what tends to happen is that all of the people that get into tech tend to move towards the big cities and towards like the coasts and stuff, because that's where all the tech shit is. That's where they think they're gonna find like all of the super cool jobs and stuff. And so what ends up happening is that there's a shortage of tech people in the places that the tech people don't want to be. And so a lot of the companies that are in those areas will be trying to find people that are like the unicorn that can do it all. And then of course, like on the other side of things, there's always like in the big places, they still have that like experience requirements, but it's very much for has a lot of different factors. A friend of mine works for an entirely remote game studio and it's doing really well. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've actually been really wanting to get an entirely remote job. I've been looking kind of casually at what possibly I could do, because I just got my bachelor's degree. It came in the mail today. So that was really cool. But now that I have it, I've been wondering what kind of opportunities I would be able to get a hold of with it now. And a lot of the jobs now are remote. Like, there's a lot of remote jobs. And I've been kind of sketched out by some of them. I don't know which ones to trust because some of them feel like they're kind of scammy or something, or just like really shitty contract work. But I'm trying my best to look for something and kind of listen for recruiters and all that. But really, the purpose of me getting like an IT job that pays well is mostly going to be for me to stockpile money so that I can have enough money to make my art and not have to worry about working. And also a house. I want to make sure that I have a house because I think that I'm tired of renting. I'm getting to the point where I'm just tired of renting. Like, I mean, again, I'm not the kind of person, I'm not the kind of person that supports the idea of private property. I want to have a house mainly just because it would give me the most power over like something that I could use to like help my family. Like I've been telling Pizza constantly that if we buy a house, it's entirely okay if we buy like a bigger house with more rooms and shit, so that we can have people live there too. And I don't want to like buy a big old house or anything and be like that middle class white family that has an entire 2-story house to themselves with like 6 bedrooms and like 2 kids. Yeah, I mean, so long as we have private property, because like I think like when it comes to, because I also think about it in terms of like I can't do as much like radical stuff or like mutual aid type stuff out of this house, and I don't have exact control over like how I can construct things and all that kind of stuff. So having a house would give me more power over like what I can do with the land. That's an impressive American middle class you're describing. But yeah, I was telling Pizza the other day that I would never be a landlord. Like if I was going to buy something that had more rooms that we needed, or like we had more land than we needed, that I would definitely want to set it up in some sort of way that like if somebody needed housing or like a family member like can't afford housing and shit, that we're able to accommodate them. Reject your homeowners association. Grow cord on your front lawn. Pizza was literally just showing me the thing where like if you don't like your HOA, then you can put a bat roost on it because they're like endangered or like a protected species, so they can't get rid of it. I'm gonna get out of here. We were just talking about that with grass too, like how bad grass is, and that people should just fucking let their lawns grow out. Because like for those that don't know, like the reason why grass is so bad is because like there is not every time you cut it, it's using all of its energy to regrow itself. And when it's using all of its energy to regrow itself, it doesn't have enough energy to grow roots. And roots is what makes soil strong when it comes to like wind erosion and shit like that. So if the grass is constantly needing to use its energy to regenerate itself and not grow roots, that means that the soil is like really, really weak underneath of it. Unfortunately, in some places you can't really just let your lawn grow out though. Like some places they have like city mandates and shit like that you have to make sure your lawn doesn't look like a peasant's lawn. HOA members have the same weird mental complexes. People who become public school teachers just so they can boss around children, right? I've actually been having like I've been kind of having like a pissy time on Twitter because like in some anarchist circles, some people have been saying ATAB, which is all teachers are bastards, and I've had to like explain to them that like, yes, there are teachers that go into it specifically to like control and exploit kids, but like the role of teacher is not that. Like the role of teacher is to teach, and there are teachers that teach, like this teacher right here, but you can't compare teachers to cops, because like cops require power and subjugation to like do their job, but teachers just teach. Like they don't need the power to teach. They don't need to force kids to sit there to teach people. And I think that's where like compulsory schooling and like the education system goes wrong for the most part. But like it's really dumb. But like there are definitely teachers that do that. So like it's kind of hard, and like it's understandable like why a lot of people feel this way. Because there are definitely people who have had nothing but bad teachers, like nothing but really shitty, exploitative, abusive teachers.
Even good teachers, like I would consider myself a good teacher. That's not even like a brag or whatever. But like I've had really horrible teachers who didn't listen. I've had people in my family who had horrible teachers who truly broke the law and did not listen to them. And I think that the number of good teachers is outweighed a lot, like, because we're only ever hearing the news about the really bad people, like bad teachers this or doing that or whatever. But like, day in, day out, every day, quote unquote, in the trenches or whatever, there's a lot more good happening than anything. But I do think that there is an understanding there of like construct is not gonna go away. Like, there will always be.
Oh yeah, there's always gonna be teachers. I think like it doesn't matter. I'm a big fan of special ed teachers. Nobody becomes a special ed teacher who doesn't have a heart of gold. Yeah, teaching's not ever going to go away. I think so. Like it doesn't really matter what fucking the few anarchists on Twitter say is like all teachers are like terrible people. Like teachers aren't gonna go away. Even in their own ideal world, teachers aren't going to go away. So like it's really dumb stuff. It is genuinely one of those instances. I've always been like the kind of person where it's like I can understand a lot of like the fringe anarchist like thought, where it's like a lot of people meme on it, where it's just like where somebody said abolish bedtimes, and like I can understand that to a degree. Like I can understand it on like even though it's like kind of inflammatory in how it's phrased. I can understand it and defend it, but when it comes to like saying shit that like all teachers are bad just because you had like a bunch of bad teachers, that's not the same thing as cops. Cops could go away, but more likely that just means we go back to our old version of law enforcement, the military. Yeah, I have a lot to say about a lot of things in terms of it's a good thing that all I'm saying is that it's a good thing I'm not a politics streamer and I just play games. Because like that's all I do on my Twitter is just post all day about like my minute thoughts on various things and how they would work and all that. But generally, I think that both the military and cops are bad. We should get rid of both of them. It's possible, but like it's not easy. So, and it's entirely most likely will fuck it up. So, and that's just kind of how humans go. I 100% come here to poke the bear and turn you into a politics streamer. I generally tend to not like the politics streamers for the most part. They I don't know. They just all seem like they're definitely in it for profit, and like the engagement is a profit, and I don't know. Like there are not a lot of content creators that I have encountered that are explicitly leftist that I approve of. Like I couldn't name you one that I approve of. Because like a lot of the ones that I do approve of aren't, they're not there specifically to do that. Like they're not there specifically saying that like they are an anarchist, like the anarchist video essay on like fucking Club Penguin. No, all of the people with the best values and like best takes that I have met have been people that are like, generally they talk about other things, and like they don't focus their entire shit on like debating. Hassan has a certain smugness to him that's not as fun. Yeah, he's just a very like bro-y, he's not super entertaining for me just because he's got a bro-y vibe. But a lot of the, like, video essayists, just in general, I think have been more reliable for the most part. Like Jack Saint, Sean is pretty okay. Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who. I saw that that Jordan Peterson quote. It's hilarious, even though like the rest of that whole thing that he did is pretty fucking dark. He basically said that the USA is degenerate, and that he said that the US is degenerate, and that Russia is invading Ukraine because the US's degeneracy has been spreading to the Ukraine, and Russia is on a holy war against degeneracy. And Jordan Peterson thinks that's good, because he kind of took a like, well, we're getting what we deserve type stance of it, where it's like, we're already a degenerate state, so like no wonder Russia hates us. It gets really dark. There's been a lot of like really dark shit coming from the far right here recently. He's like, Jordan Peterson is legitimately like, he's lost it. I think he's definitely lost it. And for context, like that entire thing was triggered by him getting suspended from Twitter for like being transphobic towards Elliot Page, and so now he's just completely gone off the deep end when it comes to trans people. It's wild. That's what a decade of pill addiction and self-importance will get you, right? He's... he looks like he can barely open his eyes half the time. Like, he's looking at the camera, like, he's squinting so hard. Like, and not to mention, like, the way he talks makes it sound like he's just really high. Like, he's really high, but, like... For people that don't get high... like, it's hard to explain how, like, there are people that you don't want to be high around, and there are people that you do want to be high around. Jordan Peterson is one of those people that gets high and gets really, really self-important and really, like, really uppity, and, like, sounds like everything he's saying is, like, really profound. Or, like, he thinks everything he's saying is really profound. Those are the kind of people you don't want to be high around. He's the Joe Rogan kind of high. Dude needs to clean his room and get his life together. I'm gonna get rid of fungi. I just punched those jellyfish. You ever... No, I'm not gonna say that. That would be animal abuse. I was like, you ever want to punch a jellyfish? But no, we can only punch a jellyfish in Risk of Rain. Okay? Never... Jellyfish are friends. Oh boy, they're coming for me. They coming. Oh god. But yeah, I don't know. All of the people that are exclusively like politics streamers, like fucking Xander Hall, Vosh, all those dumbasses. I don't know how else to describe, like, Destiny. I mean, Destiny is like a clear no, because he's obviously stupid. But like the other ones that people generally tend to watch, like, they're just not all great. Like fucking, I don't know, Keffels. Shit. Who's the other person? There's just, I don't know. I've just never met a debate streamer that, like, somebody who asks for debates. I've never encountered one that has been like one that I like, I guess. I did like Vosh for a while, but that was like in the before times when I was like learning about my ideology, I guess. I'm gonna get canceled because I liked Vosh at some point. I think the point where I stopped liking Vosh was I was watching a video or something, like it was a video that he posted, or it was a stream or something like that, where he, like, one of the people he was living with came into the room or something like that. He was just really, really shitty. Like, he was just really like the kind of behavior that, like, you would expect someone. It's like a guy who's autistic, and he'll say, like, that he was an asshole because he was autistic. Like, he's, like, using his autism to, like, leverage why he was being an asshole, but he was genuinely being an asshole. Like that kind of whole thing. And that's coming from someone who has autism, for the record, in case people didn't know. But that's always been my mantra when my entire life, is my dad would always say that, like, just because you have autism doesn't mean doesn't give you, like, a pass to be an asshole. And that's been my whole marching theme for a while as a person. I can't find the gold chest, so I'm just gonna go. I remember watching a lot of the weird center right-wing rabbit hole when I was a kid. Amazing Atheist, Honey Badgers, Thunderfoot. Oh no! Those were all, like, I feel like I've seen at least like some sort of, like, fan art where it's like all of those creators in the same image or something. Like, a lot of those really cringe, like if somebody made a painting of, like, BreadTube, and it was just a collection of all of the leftist, the creators with leftist sympathies, all vaguely grouped together in a single art piece that is, like, okay drawn. I don't know. I feel like we're kind of past that, though. Like, I feel like that was a uniquely very 2010s thing, where, like, people really made, like, like, big old drawings of all their favorite, like, content creators in a specific clique. Teenagers still do that, huh? Maybe my age is showing. Yeah, that's right. Pizza works with like 11 and 10-year-olds, so, like, she constantly is exposed to the stuff that they do. Maybe, like, the key to staying young is just, like, working with young people all the time. No, don't do that. You'll hate yourself after. The people that work with kids are consistently exposed to the worst shit that humanity has to offer. Like, all of the worst shit that happens in humanity, like, it reflects off of the kids that you work with. So, like, you get all of the best parts and you get all of the real bad parts. Yeah, that's like honestly, like, in Pathologic 2, actually, they had said, I had noticed when I was playing it, that one of the tips that they gave is that you talk to the kids because they know, like, the most. They know the most about everything around them and, like, the things that are going on in the town. And they're not fucking wrong. Like, kids know everything. Like, people think that, like, they can just get away with shit and, like, do things around kids and, like, do really fucked up shit. Because they don't think that they'll remember, or, like, they can't comprehend. Your kids know everything. Your kids know more than you think they do.
I had a first grade girl who came to school and told me that, she goes, "You're never gonna believe what happened last night." And she told me this whole story about her mom screaming in a cop's face, and get handcuffed, and she had to sit in the car, and then they let her out of the car, but then she started cussing at the cop again, and then she put her back in the car. All with a smile on her face, and then she goes, "Okay, I'm gonna go play now," and then just left. Don't watch what you say to your kids.
Kids are
and
wild.
Watch what you do around your kids, because they come back and they tell us.
If you watch a Thunderfoot video, YouTube will do its best to convince you to be an anti-feminist by the end of it. Yeah, that's the only thing that I don't like is that every time that I try to, like, I'll go to view a video. Like the other day, I was trying to find that video by Jordan Peterson. I was like, oh no, if I search for this in my YouTube, it's gonna show me Jordan Peterson videos for like the next 2 weeks. That first grade is 100% unaffected right now, but 10 years from now, they're going to have a breakdown. Maybe.
I also have a breakdown. She just barfed on the carpet with no warning at all. Just looked at me and went, "Blah."
I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom, grab another beer, and then we'll get through this next loop. All right. Bebo, the boy. He's being he is quite camera shy. He's like looking at the camera directly, very warily. He is just
He's not a baby.
He is very shy. He hit his face. We knew. He knew that we were making fun of him. We must appreciate the boy.
Yeah, that's cute.
I feel like I'm pretty short on items, unfortunately. But I don't know. Like I've been doing quite a bit of damage. Like, regardless. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Well, we've got this. We can pick ourselves up some crowd control. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah! I need to get rid of this. Get out of here. Get out of here. Or is he gonna be done? I was like, Jesus Christ. How long is he gonna go? Or are you fighting a Dark Souls 1 Titanite demon? Jesus. And he does like this radiation thing that is consistently awful. It's like a worse Vagrant attack. Okay, Jesus Christ, finally. We really need to make up for our lack of items in this stage, otherwise we will surely perish. Alright, what do we got? We've got meat. Meat is sure to save us. And an egg. Meat and egg. Just imagine... Oh, shit. Oh, I thought this was 420. It's 428. I was like, damn. It was almost the weed number. I need just a little bit more. For how far we are into the run, I'm surprised, or at least how little items I have, I'm surprised at how few problems I'm having. It feels like usually by this point I just have like a fuck ton of items, but with Loader it seems the damage is a bit more consistent without items, I guess. Good luck, have fun with the rest of the stream. Hey, thanks, Kavu. I appreciate you stopping by, as always. Have a good rest of your night. Boink. You know, the closer that I look at the Lemurian's legs, the more they make me uncomfortable. They've got very, like, I don't know, they look like they're like a mix between chicken legs and like the legs of like some runner. I don't know. There's this one artist that draws like God, there's this really popular image he did where it's like a guy feeding a lamb or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Or he's like my child, or so, like he's like my child. Like it's very like stretchy. Fuck shit. I gotta look it up now because you don't know what it is. I'm forever in your debt, child. No. Meme. Just put meme on the end of it. Oh god, shit. Feeding sheep, child, meme. No.
Just a bunch of pictures.
That didn't work. God damn it. Feeding creature, meme.
You are safe now, my sweet child.
Yes, I found it. I found it by looking up feeding creature meme. This is what the... Hold on. You are safe now, my sweet child. I owe you my life.
Drag that.
No. I love this. This image is my favorite.
Oh no, you're gonna put it as an overlay. Put it up the screen.
You are safe now, my sweet child. I owe you my life. This is what the legs of the Lemurians look like if they were like red.
I gone the rest of my life. Not seeing that, and
I don't know. It just reminded me, and that artist makes a bunch of different comics as well. It's in the same style. All right, we have a gold. A gold, an altar of gold. I mean, we could do it. I just don't know how much Aurelionite would help us. I guess I've never really felt like his help was crucial. Yeah, I think that's his main use is that he's a gigantic distraction for most of the enemies. I guess I'll grab it. Why not? Then we can use him on the second loop, I guess. We have spent quite a bit of time. We have missiles. We got drone. I don't really want this egg anymore, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I guess it could kind of help me escape. Ooh. More green multi-shops. So I think we'll grab these two, grab this chest, and then probably leave. Christ! Oh, Jesus! Never underestimate the amount of damage that that a blazing enemy can do to you. We got more missiles. And then over here, I think I'm going to grab the infusion. I just oh my god. So sometimes I will notice when you get to a point where you're if you've ever stretched your ears at any point, if you get to the point where your plugs are just really, really large, if you've been like oiling them and like moisturizing them properly and shit like that, you'll just notice that like at some point during the day, if you don't have them on secure enough, they'll just start slipping out. Like you'll just feel randomly, like it'll just be like it's really gross, but like they'll just like slowly come out of your ear. And that's what just happened right now, and I had to like quickly recover. And there are like O-rings you can put on the back of them to like keep them from falling out, but like even then sometimes they will just come off. Oh my god, look at all these mushrooms. Oh my god, look at all these mushrooms. I just want your money! Okay, we got a Kiaro's band. I'm gonna grab the infusion, and then I would like to leave. Police! I don't think there's anything up here. There's a chest here, but I don't think it's gonna give me much. Energy drink and a brooch. Brooch! It's B-R-O-O-C-H. Brooch. What's the difference between a brooch and a brooch? Isn't a brooch a little pin you wear? A brooch is a pin you wear. No, it's a brooch. No, a brooch is B-R-O-A-C-H, I think.
But it's just that's spelling of
I guess I have spoken English my whole life, and there are still things I don't know about it. I have spake English. Oh my god. Our boss is a mending gup? Why? Really? It's not brooch? Interesting. Weird.
You got a pin.
I got a pin.
I didn't know that. What is it?
I think the cool thing about the gup bosses is they don't turn into the smaller gups. No, they die immediately. Yeah, I think after the stream I'm gonna install Stalker. I'm having a hankering for post-apocalyptic gunplay. All right, let's see if we can get a rally tonight. I've never tried this on Monsoon this late in, or on the 5th stage. Jesus! Oh Christ! Okay, this is okay, this is getting a lot more chaotic than I expected it to. Huh? Jesus Christ! Come here, you bitch! Come on, just die! Just die, please! Okay, cool. We're good. Wah! Wah! Oh no! Oh, there's a... Oh. Celestial. I'm just gonna knock them all the way over here so we can't hide anybody. Oh, nice. I killed him by knocking him off the map. Amazing. Okay, I think I have enough gold. Or I need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of this malachite really bad. Luckily, I'm not encountering much of anything that's doing too much damage to me. Let's try to get Aurelionite up and going. Oh shit, I didn't realize that I already had all of I didn't realize that I already had all of the things. Oh god, oh Jesus! Oh no, I'm gonna die. Don't, please don't. Please don't kill me. I only started living! Nope. Nope. Definitely wasn't gonna work. I love loader, but it feels too chaotic. Like I can't, I don't know. Okay, I think this is probably gonna be the last run. Let's do... Let's do Railgunner. I enjoy Railgunner's distance and able to get rid of things very, very quickly. So hopefully that'll help us out a little bit. If I am actually good at aiming, that is. And also the lack of mobility is kind of concerning, but... I can just one-shot an elite beetle. That's okay. That's fine. There's turret. There's chest. I see you. No. No. No.
Oh.
He like stretched. I wish that I had like a cat cam that showed I should probably get like a camera or something that like records the top of my computer, because you guys could see how Buzz will just like he'll stretch. He'll do the thing where he'll like stretch and put his paw out on the place that he wants to go. He'll do that, and then he'll stretch, and then he'll like move into it to like get up there, as if he's just like don't mind me, I'm just moving. But he knows what he's doing. Big chest. All right, what do we got? We got regenerating scrap. So now, every time we run into a green printer, we'll have to be sure to stop by. I guess we should probably leave. I'm not seeing too many good item opportunities. Ooh, and there's a neat little chest right here next to the portal. And it gives us a chronobabble. I gotta get rid of all of these wisps. Nice. Yeah, Railgunner does a really good job of getting rid of bosses, and I think that's what I value quite a bit. Only downside is just making sure you have your crowd controlled. I like how cute the little flower is that we got. I think that's my favorite thing about Risk of Rain is how each character has different places that all the items go on them. The little flower is just kind of on top of the little whatever the fuck it is on our back. I don't know what it is on our back. It's a big ol' thing. Oh my god, how did I miss it twice? Okay. We're doing okay on time. Let's try and get at least a couple items. I should have visited that scrapper when I had the chance. Because now I'm realizing I don't have a lot of the items that I have are kind of not super useful. Oh, come on. Ah! Also, just the little regenerating scrap is holding on by a little hand. The regenerating is the regenerating scrap like sentient? It's just like holding on to my little backpack by a tiny hand. chest up here, and then I think the teleporter. Oh, yes. Very good for our ignite effects. We don't have any ignite effects, but when we do, oh boy. Oh, there's a big chest. Nice. All right, we need to get out of here. We are running late. I don't know which way the teleporter is, though. I haven't seen, or actually, I think it's on this side. I'm gonna severely question my memory if I come around this corner and there is not a teleporter. Oh, come on, it's gotta be over there. If it's not over there, I'm gonna hate myself. Because I distinctly remember it. Oh no. Oh, okay, I was kind of close. I was a little close. It's over here. But I could have swore that it was like right here. Oh no. Oh, there's a green printer over there. And it's the Daisy. Beetle Queen! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, come on. I just need to kill it. Nice. All right. We should be okay. A triple. Oh no, it wasn't a triple. It was just a double. Okay. Please give me an okay third stage. Okay, this isn't too bad. We're about a minute late. I think that's the only bad thing. So we should probably try to skedaddle as fast as we can. There's an adaptive chest down there. That's my favorite thing, that I can just pick up stone giant, or pick off stone giants at a distance with a single shot. The wonders of technology. What do we got? Give me something good. Infusion. We do need more max health. But we should honestly just leave, honestly. I don't think there's too much reason for us to stay. A prey on accumulator. Oh, I didn't expect to hit it with that, and yet it worked. Nice. That was really efficient. I didn't expect it to be that quick. Oh my god. That was a really, really lucky prey on. Not gonna give me a shop, unfortunately. I have a lot of green items, like holy shit. Very, very few white items. The majority of my items are green items, which is wild considering we're only a little less than 15 minutes in. I love Siren's Call. I think I like Siren's Call a little bit better than the Magma one just because I have to work a little bit for my red item. But not too much. Just a little bit. And it's a good DPS check. I hope that doesn't miss. Okay, cool. Nice. It's wild that I'm still at only 421 gold after killing a whole boss. All right, we got gasoline. Which is good, because I was just talking about how I didn't have any ignite effect items. I guess I'll just open this healing thing just in case things get pretty bad. Because I don't think I have the... Yeah, I actually don't have any healing. Except for the Left and Daisy that only works during the teleporter. We've got a scrapper. Oopie doopie doopie doo. Rusty key. I don't need this razor wire. I think that's it for now. We've got a single drone. A single missile drone. How helpful. He's doing his best. Oh my god. Can I please aim? Give me the band. And there's another band here, but I think we're gonna grab the will-o-wisp instead. And we still need to get that red item. Ooh, adaptive chest. Come on now. Where are all the enemies? I need money. By the way, who's paying me for killing these these enemies? Like, do they have like near field communication chips in them that like tell HQ that I killed them to give me money? Or perhaps perhaps what I'm stealing is the monster's money itself. The monsters have their own money, and I'm just stealing it from them by killing them. Regardless, I need more egg. I need to smash egg so that I can anger the fucking I don't even know. Why is he angry that I'm killing his eggs? Are they his eggs? I think perhaps he's protecting the eggs of the bird guys that live here. That's probably it. But where are the eggs? Egg. Oh god, I'm really close to dying. No! God fucking damn it. It gets worse and worse. I feel like I learn less about, like I had so many green items. What am I doing wrong? I need to figure out what my deal is. I feel like I just don't make it like super far anymore. Or like it's just rare that I do it. So I think I need to practice more. I need to play with different characters and figure that out. But yeah, I hope you all have a good start to your weekend. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be getting a tattoo, so I'm not going to have a stream tomorrow. So we will be back on Wednesday with probably more Risk of Rain. Or something else. I don't know. Between now and then, I've been thinking about starting back up my Final Fantasy XIV subscription. So maybe next time we might do a Final Fantasy XIV stream. Who knows? Because I own the game, it's just a matter of me paying the subscription for me to be able to play it. And like I said, I think it would be a fine game to play regularly on the stream, considering how much content I would need to consume. But yeah, have a good rest of your weekend. Stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you all next Wednesday. Peace out.